Hi teachers, in this quick tutorial, we are going to be walking through breakout rooms. If you're looking for more of a full-length tutorial, there is one already created and you will have access to that as well. So we're going to take a look. We have the teacher account here and the student account on the right. We're going to see them both at the same time so that we can understand how things work and flow with those breakout rooms. So if I take a look, I first off know that I am the teacher and ready to run breakout rooms if I see two things available in my Google Meet. The first is the host controls. You must be the meeting organizer in order to control these. If for some reason you are not and you're struggling with why, please reach out so that we can make sure that you are the meeting organizer. Chances are there's someone else in your Meet who has gotten those privileges. The other thing is the Google Meet breakout activities. You need to make sure you see this circle, triangle, square. If for some reason you do not see this option, please contact Instructional Technology. You're probably just missing the license and we need to get it added for you. We're not going to focus on polls and Q&A in this training. There are other videos already out there for those, so please reach out if you want to learn more. We're going to go ahead and select breakout rooms and walk through the setup for breakout rooms. Now, it's not going to be very complex because we're only dealing with 2 people this time. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that setup. We're going to set up just one breakout room. Well, actually, 2 is our minimum. We always have a main call, and then we have breakout 1 and breakout 2 here. I can see how many students are going into each breakout. I can shuffle, and Google will automatically try to evenly distribute my students amongst the rooms, but then I can drag anyone into a different room. I can also keep students in the main call with me. You can, in fact, have, I believe, up to 100 different rooms running in a Google Meet. I can't see anyone needing that, but you could put students in their own individual room if you need students to stay in the Google Meet, but have some personal work time without just having their camera and microphone on mute. So taking a look, you also have the ability to set a timer and you can use the checkbox. This helps you quickly return students back to the rooms without having to keep track of the time. And it also helps students because they will see this time at the top of their breakout room. We're going to set it for just 10 minutes right now. And I have my clear button at any time if I want to return. Now, Google Meet will remember the breakout rooms within this Meet. So that way you don't have to reshuffle everything. But from Meet to Meet, you will need to reset up your groups and drag things to where you want. You can custom name any of your rooms by clicking on the name. Once you have things set up how you want, you're going to click Open Rooms. And the teacher is going to see that breakout rooms are in session ending in 11 minutes. The teacher right now is in that main room. I can see the student has been prompted. There is that yellow circle, and they're going to click join. And now as the teacher, I'm waiting for the student to show up fully here. When I see that green dot, I know that the student is fully in their breakout room. Now, one of the other new features besides that timer is the ability to ask for help. So right now on the teacher side, I can see that I, the teacher, am in the main call. My student is in breakout 1 all by themselves. There are no other students in here. Now, if I am not in that breakout room, how does the student get a hold of me? Because I can only be in one room at a time. The student actually has an ask for help button. And I get a prompt as the teacher that breakout 1 has asked for help and who has asked for that help. I can also see it here on my breakout dashboard, and then I can click join to hop in that breakout and answer that student's question. Now we're both in that breakout room together and I can answer that student's question. I can hop between rooms here as the teacher. The student has the option to, again, ask for help, or at any point they can return to the main call. They cannot jump between breakout rooms themselves, nor can they be invited into different breakout rooms. You are the only person who can give them permission to get into that breakout room. Now, as a teacher, I'm going to leave that room and it is going to take me back to the main call. Notice it did sound like it was hanging up, but don't worry, it's not actually hanging up. It's just sending me back to that main call. Now, as a teacher, I do have the ability at any point to go back in and edit rooms. And let's say I want to now switch around my groups. The students are working in the rooms. I'm going to switch around my groups. Or I have one student I want to move to a new group. I get the chance to move them and make sure everything is set before I hit save. Now watch what happens on my student account on the right when I hit save. The student then gets a prompt, you're joining Breakout 2. You can return to the main call at any time. The student has this red to let me know that they have a prompt, they haven't done anything with it yet. Now they've joined Breakout 2. And I see that green. So pay attention to the green, yellow, and red lights. That will let you know students are getting in the correct groups. Also pay attention to if you see a student grayed out anywhere, that means that they're in the process of joining and haven't joined yet. Again, seeing that ending in 8 minutes, that note, I see the ask for help on the student side. I can again ask for help. I see that request. If it disappears, I can still see it here and I can click join here as well. The other thing I like is I can see who asked for help. So it's not just blindly going into the breakout room. I can see specifically who is asking for help, and that notification is coming just to me. Now, if I want to end my breakout rooms before that timer does it for me, at any point I can click close rooms as the teacher and bring students back. We're going to go ahead and do that. Close all rooms. We're going to look. The students now have a prompt. Breakout room is ending in 25 seconds. They can return to the main call before that, or they're going to be forced out. Now we're going to go ahead and let it do its countdown and watch what happens. Suspense is building, or not. And now they have to return to the main call. No option. Now, here again is that ability for me to set up breakout rooms, and I notice that it leaves the students where they were last time. So I can make minor adjustments, or I can come up and shuffle and fully adjust things at any point. If you have any questions about getting breakout rooms up and running or want to give them a try, my best suggestion is to hop into a Google Meet with some peers and see what happens. When you hop into that Google Meet, pay attention to who has those host controls. That person with those host controls, they're going to be the one controlling the breakout. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out if you want to know even more and learn about how those polls and Q&A can work both in your main Google Meet and within breakout rooms. Don't hesitate to reach out. Please note, right now, there is no option to broadcast to all of the rooms, so you would either need to pop into the individual rooms or have students come back to the main call and then send them back out. Be thinking about that as you start using these, and hopefully they make teaching in a remote setting even easier and more exciting for students.